Hello, everybody. Welcome to this stream session that we're having. Today, we are going to be reacting to how did Vanoss beat YouTube, and this has popped up on my recommended because of these two Irish beautiful fellows right here. These two Irish men right here. Look at them. Look at their profile on YouTube. I got a notification that, this was 5 days ago of this, and I want to react to it and have my own opinion on this. So I was like, why not? I mean, I love Vanoss Gaming as a whole, and I've grown up with him from when I was like in middle school up to now, and I still watch him, which is funny. So I'm gonna see what this YouTuber has to say, and I'll probably pause here and there to say my own opinions and what I think about this as a whole.
Vanoss Gaming was the fourth most subscribed gaming channel of the 2010s, whose Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, and Garry's Mod Funny Moments videos captured the hearts of billions. But most viewers don't know much about Vanoss himself
Damn.
or the story behind his
Ah,
success.
heck no. What? New plushies? What are you talking about? Yeah, no, this ain't new plushies. All I gotta say is like, yeah, it's not new.
He doesn't do podcasts or interviews, rarely appears on camera, and keeps his personal life private. So what makes
Man, this guy is so private with his life. That is crazy to imagine that he's so secretive and private with how he is, even though he has blown up so much on YouTube. He's very private. I mean, I respect it. It is crazy though, cause like, but he's mainly working on YouTube, if I'm right, or if I'm wrong, making his own stuff in his own genre. Which, I mean, yeah.
his content so good? Why did his channel grow so much faster than the friends he plays with? And behind the mask, who is Evan Fong really? Well, in this video, I'm going to answer these questions and explain the 3 reasons why Vanoss is so successful. The first of which can be explained by how Vanoss's channel blew up in the first place.
I just know Evan was the one that grew the first. Like, I remember he did a remix of White Boy 7th Street. Like, he was on a live stream, but it's just like him raging and like talking shit to people. He's like, oh, it doesn't matter what your name is. Like, talking to some guy. And Evan turned that into like this remix song.
What's your name? Why are we bringing her? Gotta be something other. It doesn't matter what your name is. It doesn't matter.
White Boy 7th Street found it and loved it and like re-uploaded it and promoted Evan. And Evan gained like 12,000 subscribers in like 2 days. Because at that time, White Boy 7th Street was like the biggest COD YouTuber on the planet. He had multiple millions of subs. Yeah. He re-uploaded that. Yeah, Evan gained like 12,000 subs that day. And then he
That is crazy to imagine that video alone blew up so much, and it's edited too, which is crazy. I mean, pretty sure this video is gonna dive down in like his editing style and how he edits, and I'll see what I can take from this and probably make it into my own flair. I mean, I don't edit as much, but it wouldn't hurt.
he started doing these edits for other creators too that were like bigger at the time.
Yeah.
From the very beginning, Vanoss made it clear that his claim to fame would be his editing. Because while his peers were uploading regular gameplay commentaries, Vanoss was experimenting with more ambitious projects, like musical remixes that synchronize gunshots to the beat.
Oh, that is so crazy.
Or
That brings back so many memories because I've seen this. I've went back down recently and take a look at this, and it's crazy to imagine that he made this type of stuff. Pretty sure it's still going on, still popular by different YouTubers, but it's still taking a hold. So yeah.
used gunshots as the beat itself. And this unique style of content not only set him
But
apart
yeah.
from the competition, but it also helped him hone his craft as an editor. Because while these remixes gave Vanoss a head start,
Goddamn, bro,
what really
goddamn.
accelerated his growth was a formula he was developing from the very beginning.
I remember like once a week, multiple weeks at
Fred said, hold on, let me read the chat. I like his death run, especially the Matrix. That's the best one. I mean, for anything that's out there, any of his YouTube videos that this man makes, it pops off like crazy. It's any of it. There isn't a specific one video that's the best, in my opinion. It's just all the videos that he makes are so good. I can't even label which one's the best out of everyone.
Of a month, there were like stretches where I would stay awake for like 30 to 40 hours. I would wake up one morning, go to school, be done with school, go to work, go to work, come home, record, edit. Evan, I know, was doing.
We don't talk about the blonde man. We don't talk about him.
Really trying for YouTube and stuff, and he was working a lot harder on his videos. Like, he was editing crazy. So
yeah, Evan is like a business-minded genius. He's not just a YouTuber. No. He's not just a musician.
We don't talk about this man.
So much shit behind the scenes.
We don't talk about. And no. Oh my god! I freaking accidentally exited. Can I not get any ads, bro? That is my mistake.
This season, you've got places to go.
Red, I don't think you want to know.
You may have already gotten
I don't think you fell deep into the community.
Come home, record, edit. Evan, I know, was doing he was doing a lot of that too, because he was going to school when we were all like really trying for YouTube and stuff, and he was working a lot harder on his videos. Like, he was editing crazy. So
we don't talk about Pablo.
Yeah, Evan is like a business-minded genius. Not just
you don't want to know.
Not just a musician.
I'm not gonna explain it to you in DMs. Either way, buddy.
But he's just massive.
You gotta do your own research.
Good footage was really good cutting with good vision, and then the right music tracks if it's appropriate, and impact sound effects and like quick punch and zoom ins is like 80% of it in my eyes.
One of the most remarkable aspects about Vanoss's videos is his consistency. As soon as you click on that rainbow gradient,
I know, because you won't regardless. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Also, his editing style with YouTube, all of this, it is crazy to imagine that he uploads within a day, if I'm right. I mean, he takes time out of his day to edit something that's so funny, so good, and it gets everybody laughing and gets everybody talking. It is a shocker. And I like this man's editing style because to me it stands out in its own way.
Zoom ins is like 80% of it in my eyes.
One of the most remarkable aspects about Vanoss's videos is his consistency. As soon as you click on that rainbow gradient thumbnail, you know exactly what to expect. A funny clip as the cold
the rainbow thumbnail. That brings me back. Goddamn.
Open, followed by a title screen, and then a montage of skits and funny moments edited with subtitles, images, and sound effects, topped off with a blooper reel. And this consistency helped Vanoss build a brand that people could recognize and trust. Creating this kind of loyalty with your audience is so important. This is why people choose Apple over Android or Nike over Adidas. And for Vanoss, this was especially true considering that his most popular videos came from recording sessions that his friends were also uploading. But it's not just that he had a formula, it's how good that formula was. There's a few things that make Vanoss's editing style so unique, and what stands out most to me is his use of cinematics. Many of the games that Vanoss plays include a theater mode or cinematic features that let you capture gameplay and then re-watch it from different angles. And Vanoss uses these tools to add an element of cinematography to his work, making his videos feel more like short films than regular gameplay. You'll see this a lot at the start of his videos, where he sets the stage and establishes the video's through line.
I want you to do it. Hit me.
I want you to hit me, Joker. Come on, hit me. Where are they? Bruh.
This entire intro can be broken down into legit film techniques, like establishing shots, push-ins, singles, reverse, tracking. By establishing the who, what, when, and where, these cinematic intros help create a narrative, giving his videos a sense of story and structure rather than feeling like a random mashup of clips. Vanoss also uses cinematics during the longer, middle sections of his videos, where sticking to his in-game POV might make the video a bit boring. Take this video for example, featuring Vanoss and basically I do work in the same recording session, but notice the difference in how each of them presents the scene.
Mini lad, hi. Basically, present Vanoss. Here.
Or in this video, where Vanoss
I mean, that's also a thing to take account of. If you want to borrow your friend's footage and if you want to borrow your friend's recording and get their POV, that works pretty well because I think having your own gameplay in a way is like kind of stale. I mean, I can't speak for myself here because I legitimately upload all my streams onto YouTube right after I stream them from Twitch.
cuts to a brief cinematic sequence to really emphasize the funny moment.
Alright, here I come, and boom! I'm sorry!
During the mid-2010s, this approach to making videos was so unique in the gaming space and made Vanoss's videos so much more engaging and interesting to watch. Another thing that makes Vanoss's editing so good is his attention to detail. If you watch his videos closely, you'll start to notice very subtle edits that are more thoughtful than you may realize. Like in this video, where Vanoss is playing Black Ops 2 Zombies and gets knocked down, making his POV become less interesting. But instead of continuing to show his footage or cutting this part out, he switches to his friends' perspectives so the viewer can still follow the action in-game. Or in this clip, where H2O Delirious is in a completely different part of the map. Vanoss uses theater mode to show what's happening there, instead of letting that moment be exclusive to Delirious's video.
God damn. I gotta do zombies eventually. I eventually have to do zombies.
Spending the extra time in theater mode to get this footage shows how much he cares about making every second of the video entertaining. Vanoss also has one of the most unique styles when it comes to using subtitles and images in his videos. Rather than just placing basic subtitles in the lower third of the screen and flashing an image on screen, he often animates them to enhance the humor.
Yo, everyone gather around this moving poster and just start saying random shit, and whatever we say, I'm gonna edit it onto the poster in my video.
Oh my god, watch H2O Delirious
I'm playing Disney music in the background, so don't worry about it.
instead of this video. What are you doing? Oh my god, H2O sucks. Look at this picture of a fat person.
It's not me! I'm watching though, and it's very enjoyable, but I'm not shooting.
I'm going further away. I'm gonna be in that chili ad in a minute.
Edits like these are very tedious and time-consuming to make. You have to manually animate these transitions frame by frame. And I think both of these examples highlight the time and effort Vanoss puts into every video. Because while it's easy for people like mainstream media to dismiss gaming YouTubers as people who are just playing games, Vanoss is a true creative with a vision for every video he makes, and he'll do whatever it takes to bring it to life.
I can't. No, I'm gonna get copyrighted if I let this play. If I let that song play through, I'm gonna get copyrighted. More or less the Disney music that's in the background. But I'll let the Disney music play because I have a cat that's watching my TV, so yeah. My cat likes to watch Disney, okay? Leave him alone. But his editing style, hold on. His editing style, either way, with the intros and how he edits. I'm not picking that up.
That stuff. Now you could just do a template, slap in pictures, bada bing, bada boom, easy peasy. Vanoss made that intro by hand, manually, frame for frame.
I used to always
The fact that he made like a good intro within this is, it must have taken so much time to make this type of outro and intro. It's crazy to me because like it's a lot to take in. Let me just skip ahead.
Like a system where
It's like, all right, I'm gonna clock in and work for like 5 hours. It's like you do it till you get it done, and when you're happy with your video. And sometimes that could be 5 hours, sometimes that could be 8, or sometimes it could be 16, 30 hours. And like that's why sometimes it takes several days to make a video. But for me, it's more about quality and just kind of seeing the video myself and being happy with it, and like saying, oh, I would have watched that video if I saw it on YouTube just randomly. So
overall, Vanoss's editing style was ahead of its time, giving his videos such a unique feel. It didn't feel like you were watching a random compilation of gaming clips. It almost felt like you were watching a well-produced sketch comedy.
Ah, I flat on my ass. Ow. Ow. I'm not doing that again. Ow.
Comedy show. And that actually leads me to the
I'm gonna continue with this stream. Cause I was gonna say something, but no, I've decided to fall on my butt. Shut up.
second reason why Vanoss is so successful, which is that the Vanoss crew is not a group of gamers. They're an improv group.
You guys are an improv group that your stage is a video game. It doesn't matter what game you're playing.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to be hated because I say this, but getting a bunch of groups, having a group of friends and like playing games, it's nice and fun, and yeah, yeah, yeah.
Your Long John's, you think, never know. It might be a guy. You never know. It might switch up on you. It might be a guy wanting your Long John.
Okay. Yeah, what she said, what Hot Liquid and Boba said. Yeah, for me, if I wanted it so much so, I would want to have my own group of friends that know who I am, that know what know what I want, but it's to mainly like have fun, record the dumbest shit that I can come up with, and just upload it on YouTube. If I find like a group of people that like are like that in a way, I mean, I would have to, ask them about it and like, improv and all that shit. But if the group of friends are funny, nice, entertaining, and chill, then that's good. But if they're so weird, yeah, no. Basically, like me, I'm weird to the point where like people just deal with my shit. So yeah, but with the Vanoss crew and how they're around, it's just a bunch of dudes just playing games and having fun, and I like that. I like to have that type of group layout. It's nice.
The Patriots are gonna suck at the Seattle Seahawks game,
Oh my
bitches.
All platform for basically to do skits. Yes.
Mr. You got me, Lobster?
All the way from Hogwarts.
We found our very
He came all the way from Hogwarts.
in Sandbox Games.
I'm here to watch Pluto Nash in 3D.
We found our very specific type of humor works in Sandbox Games.
This group of people and friends that I've followed and looked at their YouTube videos, they're very funny, especially Terrorizer and Dolly the Nuggle, and basically I do work and Wildcat, but these guys are like the definition of funny. I wouldn't say like definition of like 24/7 funny, but for me, it's the type of funny that I can laugh at, and they're entertaining in their own right.
I'm here to watch Pluto Nash in 3D.
When we have like infinite possibilities and we can do whatever we want.
That's what I excel at in like what I do on YouTube is like the improv kind
Yeah.
of. Goomba, fuck you. Give me like a track to go down, like a little bit of structure, but then let me just kind of run loose with like my friends, and that's kind of
Yeah. And
that's
it's
kind of
work.
how it has to be.
I'm a busy full-time working
Another ad. Leave me alone.
doesn't include takeout. Recently found healthy choices.
The Vanoss crew is basically a bunch of comedians and personalities who perform through video games. And any long-term viewer of the Vanoss crew knows that the reason we watch isn't to see high-level gameplay, it's for the hilarious skits, banter, and chemistry between the group. During the mid-20
I'm always there when it comes to like their funny stuff and skits. Whatever it is, I'm always there to just watch. Either I have this in the background when I'm playing my games, or when I'm just watching it in general and like I find it entertaining. Anything that they make, it becomes funny instantly. And I like that about them.
10s, this kind of content was so unique in the
And for anything else, I do this whole group and the crew of Vanoss and who they have in them. They're my main inspiration for having let me pop it up here. My YouTube channel that I have made and I've been uploading on it recently. I'm not shouting on my own YouTube channel, but I'm striving to like upload more and more kind of, I guess. Not 24/7 type of upload, but it's mainly just so I want to make the stuff I want to make and upload it regardless if I'm playing with people, having friends that are like joining in. If I decide to like upload something funny, I will upload it. Either it would be a video game, reaction of any kind. And personally, one of my main reasons of why I made a Twitch channel was regarding someone individual that is close by. And yes, it is Hot Liquid 101. She has, by far, is the main reason why I've started streaming on Twitch and uploading on Twitch. And I am thankful for her to get me on this path of doing this. And yeah. Two main inspirations was the crew of Vanoss Gaming for YouTube, and for Twitch is Hot Liquid 101. So yeah, thanks to both of them that I'm doing basically what I want. It's basically this.
gaming space because it was completely different from the typical Let's Play video that dominated the gaming genre. And this concept of improvised storytelling through video games was so ahead of its time. The reason why we loved watching Vanoss's videos is the same reason that people like watching improvised collaborative content like the Dream SMP Minecraft server. And the same reason people like modern role-playing games like GTA RP. Now, what's really interesting is how unique Vanoss's perspective is in all of this. Because during these skits and improvised funny moments, Vanoss is often not the one being highlighted. It's Wildcat cracking jokes, Terrorizer doing funny voices, Delirious or Nogla saying something ridiculous. And
This Irish man that's on my screen, he's so beautiful. But no, when it comes to like their dynamic, he is right in what he's saying. And I wholeheartedly believe that he is right about that. It's always Terrorizer making the voices, Wildcat making the jokes, and if anything else, it's always their friend group dynamic that's doing this. And that's funny. That's funny to me, and I like it. It's always nice to have it's always nice to have a friend group that just does their thing. It's separate, it's consistent, and I like it.
because of this, Vanoss usually ends up with the best point of view while recording. For example, take this iconic video, where the crew is improvising a scene from The Matrix.
I think I'm in the fucking wrong movie.
He's in the wrong movie, chat.
Now watch that same scene from Terrorizer's point of view.
I think I'm in the fucking wrong movie.
You can't even see that he switched his character model to the Terminator, which is half the joke. Or in this video, where Wildcat and Nogla are improvising a cooking show.
Now, guys, now we're gonna add a little bit of nacho cheese in this dish.
But if you watch this from either of their
Add a little
perspectives,
bit
it's
of
not as easy to follow
nacho
what's
cheese.
happening because you can't actually see the main
Add a
characters
little bit of
the scene.
nacho cheese
It's
in
like
that
trying to
dish.
shoot a movie in first person from the main character's point of view. You just wouldn't do that. And when you rewatch some of the Vanoss crew's most memorable moments, you'll start to realize this happens a lot. So when you consider these circumstances, in addition to Vanoss's editing skills, it's easy to see why his videos took off the way they did.
His videos were edited better than all of ours. They were creative and everything like that, and we were the actors, or we were you know, the people that were highlighted.
Realistically, what happened was we were all a bunch of personalities, and his channel was the ultimate culmination of those personalities in the best produced videos of the group.
Okay.
He had the best editing, he had all the perspectives, and we would all go into one video. And that's truly why we all grew the way we did.
Another ad. Stop it.
Now, this isn't to say that Vanoss isn't funny himself, or that he owes all of his success to the people around him. Because the truth is, Vanoss is extremely talented, and certainly puts a lot of thought and effort into the skits and interactions that you see in his videos.
How do you and the crew come up with the skits like the Matrix one? Also, is it true that Vanoss would call you just to redo lines? Yeah. Evan would call me at like 2 in the morning, going over stuff, and just ask me could I hop on and redo some stuff. Yeah. Evan will talk to me about like how could we incorporate this, this, and this, or whatever, and then we'll just spitball ideas. Like normally we'll just sit in the car, and then one of us, not just me and him, but like someone else that's in the car could throw out an idea, and then we bend the idea and then evolve, and it keeps changing and changing until we find something that really works.
Also, it's not like Vanoss takes sole credit for his work either. He always acknowledges the guys he plays with and how they helped build their success together.
I know for sure that the only reason that like I'm as successful is because of these guys and like the people that I know and I talk to and play with on a daily basis. I mean, like they're all like super funny, all talented, like really cool people, and just fun to be around. And like just that kind of camaraderie and like atmosphere just makes for good videos. And I honestly couldn't do any of this stuff like on my own.
I truly think that the guys in our group have very different voices and very different personalities, and that's what helped a lot. And I truly
agree.
believe that. And
I
it wasn't
agree.
something that was super strategic. We got really lucky, you know?
So when you put all of this together, it really was the perfect storm for success on YouTube. Between his creative editing and unique role in this really talented and creative group of friends, Vanoss managed to create something truly special. But there's just one problem. Anything this special can't last forever.
For the most part, it seems from the outside looking in, looks like you guys are all in sync. Well, you do a good job of, of portraying
Nah,
it.
not really. We're all in our like 30s now. We all
Right,
have our
yeah.
own lives that we've carved out the last 15 years. Everyone's going in different directions. We can't all like do what we used to do back then, where we were all
Yeah.
like in our early 20s, didn't care about a social life,
Right.
didn't have a job, didn't go to school. All we did was play games all day. And like, I still aspire to do that and love doing that.
Yeah.
And I try to emulate that as much as I can. But at the end of the day, like I have my wife I have to hang out with.
Of
I have my
course.
house to take care of. I have, you know, other stuff in the YouTube sphere of just managing emails and sponsors and trips and all that kind of stuff
Yeah.
to take care of on the side. So it can't quite work that way.
Over the past 5 years or so, the Vanoss crew
Hmm?
have become increasingly fragmented
It's
as they've grown older
using
and started
Wayne's
focusing on their lives
emotes.
outside of
There's-
YouTube. Whether it's getting
Have
married
more than-
or having kids,
I recently had a new addition to my family, baby Lyris. She is 2 months now.
Oh boy. Man, they have their own families and all that stuff, and it's crazy to imagine. I think they're in their 30s if I'm right, and that's crazy to know and imagine. Obviously, some of them have stepped away, which RIP move, but he's still around. You know that? You might as well listen to Boba for what she's saying. Stop Stop using the same emotes, man.
or taking a step back.
This is the hardest video I've ever made, and I haven't even started yet. But I'm stepping away from doing YouTube as a full-time job.
I hope eventually that one of these days I will step away from doing YouTube and Twitch, but for a good reason. And I don't think I'm gonna step away right now or eventually. I still want to make what I want to make. I want to make people laugh and have a funny time with my videos, even if it's like cut and dry, low quality. I don't edit anything else like that. I'm just posting it because I want to post it. If it gets attention, then it gets attention. And if I get a following, that's gonna be nice.
With everyone going in different directions, getting together to make videos was bound to get harder. Not to mention, the gaming scene has also changed. And for a group of gamers, the games they play will inevitably have an effect on the kinds of videos they make, how much fun they're having, and how well those videos will perform.
The Black Ops 2 era
Did he use
was
another
pretty
emote?
exciting time just because of the sort of jump, I guess, like everyone's career, you know?
Yeah.
And like the innovation that happened with like just the type of videos that were being made, and then going on to GTA, it was like, it's cool.
And now it's like there's nothing really new to do. YouTube is not the same as it was when a lot of us started.
I was tired of
I believe on what they say is that YouTube is it's not the same how it was before. You can't just upload like raw video game footage of like Call of Duty and then just call it a day. I mean, I'm not a best example for it, but if you edit it and chop it up a little bit, you have a video right there. And sometimes now it's just a 1 hour video that's very long form and all that. YouTube has changed a lot, and I've seen that firsthand myself. Heck, even Hot Liquid, I've seen it for herself eventually. I mean, pretty sure YouTube for her it changed up so much. Yeah. Also, by the way, she had a let's just say a large following before. Not gonna bring that up.
of like my success.
But I will say, after I saw Boba's large following, I knew from dead on the start, I wanted to get my own following and be right besides Hot Liquid eventually. I mean, I won't get there eventually, but hey, at least I'm trying.
YouTube being boiled down to like whether a game was popular or not. I'm making the same content I was, but the views are like a fourth of what they were, and it's mostly because people just don't care about this game as much.
Yeah.
Oh. Another ad! Stop giving me ads!
So whether it's running out of new games to play, exhausting all possibilities in old favorites, or just a decline in quality of new releases, this has created yet another challenge for the Vanoss crew. And because of these circumstances, crew members like Vanoss have begun losing interest in their craft and started pursuing new ones.
Because Evan only plays on Tuesdays. Evan records on Tuesdays and sometimes Wednesdays.
Oh man, so he records on Tuesdays and Mondays? I mean, that's a very long pull for like editing and stuff. I mean, I've made my own schedule on Twitch, but it's not much.
There's a sponsored video deadline. I love you to death, Evan, but it's just, it became so frustrating. And it's been like this for years, and you know it. We call it Vanoss Tuesdays.
Vanoss Tuesday.
Other people also have different
Vanoss
factors,
Tuesday.
like even Vanoss. Like,
yeah,
I don't want to speak on his behalf too much, but like he's big into the music stuff right now.
Right.
But he'd be foolish to ignore his YouTube channel. So he still does his YouTube channel, but I would say almost to a part-time type amount, and that's so he can have that time.
He makes his own music? I'm gonna have to react to that eventually, but I do listen to it on SoundCloud, regardless. But yeah, that's a shocker. I mean, I know he's made music, but yeah.
More passionate about, because in his eyes, he's like, I beat YouTube. I beat YouTube 8 years ago. I was like the biggest gaming creator.
Yeah.
I got all the views. I got all the money. I got all the accolades, whatever. It doesn't drive him as much.
Yeah.
If you've been following Vanoss
Some of his
for a while,
outros are his
it's
own
probably not a
music.
secret to you.
Yeah, that is true. Some of his outros are other people's music, and some of it's his own. Which, to be honest, is a banger And I'm not gonna lie when I say this, I have downloaded almost the entirety of the Emotional Orange playlist, which their songs are a banger.
That he's very passionate about music. He's played guitar for a long time, produced, released, and performed electronic
God
music under the
damn.
name Rinks for a while. He co-owns a record label called Avant Garden, and today is releasing music under his real name, Evan Fong. As of recording this video, he's released 3 songs, has an album on the way, and is showing no signs of slowing
Oh, I
down.
can't wait for that album to drop.
Hopefully there's going to be people out there that find this music that don't even know who I am or, you know, what my gaming channel is or what Rinks is. That's always a big goal of mine, that my music won't just be completely overshadowed by all the other things that I've done on the internet. And that'll be pretty hard, maybe impossible. We'll see.
So at this point, it may seem like a career in music is Evan's YouTube retirement plan, which, given how much gaming and YouTube have changed, and with the crew drifting apart, could come sooner than we think. But not too soon. Evan hasn't officially discussed if or when he plans to retire, and he's still posting 3 times a week.
The topic of him retiring or his friends retiring, it's gonna suck so much for me, because when you have someone retire from doing YouTube or Twitch, it's not a good feeling, because you're gonna miss their stuff that they made, like their history, their YouTubes, their videos or streams. It's like a gut punch so much, but you know that they're still there and that they're still gonna be there to keep you laughing and giggling and smiling. But when they retire eventually, I don't think they're gonna be stopping with making videos. It's just gonna be probably dumbed down, or they're just gonna stop posting. It's gonna be sad eventually, and I mean it happens eventually. A lot of people have retired and stopped making videos. So, yeah.
But have you ever wondered what all of this must feel like from Evan's perspective? Continuing to be defined by something that you're just not as passionate about anymore, in a time where everything feels so different from what it used to be. This is not an uncommon problem for experienced creators, and can be a very confusing time filled with what no creative is immune to: self-doubt.
Hey, what's up, guys? So today I have some Modern Warfare 2 beta.
Oh no, not.
Know that I was a little hesitant on posting this, and even though I had a lot of fun playing with the guys over the last weekend and just this past week, I just felt like this footage just doesn't hold up to the stuff that I've done in the past. And it's kind of silly to think that way, but you know, at heart, I truly do think about how entertaining the video is going to be. And as you guys know, in most cases, that's determined by how silly the game is and how much fun we're having. But Call of Duty is different just because we used to do so many gameplay based things, you know, trying to get the coolest kill cams and, you know, ninja diffuses and all that, which makes the bar super high and everything I do such a major letdown. You know, all of a sudden it's not just about having a good time with my friends. Like, I'm thinking about all these other things and how I'm gonna make this video be like the great return to Call of Duty in the big moment where people get to see something that reminds them of the past. And I just know that's not possible. I mean, for many reasons. One, the game is way different, the community is way different, and you know, what's entertaining now is different than back then. And also, I just suck at Call of Duty or just any competitive video game in general, and you guys know this. The only reason I was kind of okay at Call of Duty back in the day was because I played it so often, and I also had a gaming headset when most people didn't. I don't have any natural skill. I fucking suck at pretty much most things in life, honestly.
I had to let this part play out in full, because I've seen this and I've heard of this video. I've seen the video. I've heard of it. I've watched it. I've listened to what he said. And I'll say this. I mean, oh, spell again. That was my bad. But I'm gonna say this, and it's not nothing negative or anything like that, but it's that if you suck, but if your friends are having fun at this game and you're sucking at it, just keep playing. I mean, you and your friends, your group of friends are having fun. It's nice, it's relaxing. Sure, the whole landscape of this game has changed over time, and it's completely different, but it's still fun to be regardless. Who know? I mean, if you suck at a video game, but if your friend group is there to back you up and have fun, at least, then have fun. It's always the fact of either the game is not that good or not that great, but if the fan base of that video game that you're playing with is completely different and has changed, either just keep playing or still have fun. It's still fun. I've played too much Call of Duty as of recently, and it's completely different from what I remember, but yeah.
Self-doubt is an extremely common problem for creative people. It's the hesitation that creeps in when you start questioning if your work is good enough, whether it holds up to what you've done in the past, and if people will still care about it. And for YouTubers who are constantly feeling the pressure to create and always trying to top themselves.
Like I say this and I keep on saying it, I keep bringing it up, but I hope from my content and from what I'm posting for Twitch and YouTube, it's fun and entertaining. I'm just hoping that people will watch it halfway or all the way through just to get a little laugh or a chuckle out of. I mean, I'm not that perfect, but for anybody else that's out there, either it's my group of friends of Mimi, Hot Liquid 101, I had a friend who had like a mouse character, a cat character or whatever, but I forgot his name. Yeah, but because I'll say this in my own way, for Mimi and my other friends, and especially Hot Liquid 101, I know I'm putting Hot Liquid 101 on a pedestal, but by far, she is the most entertaining person that I've ever met, even for a female VTuber, and that's, I'm not double dipping the VTuber gene pool, but hey, she's funny. Her art is interesting, entertaining, it's nice, and the stuff that she makes, the stuff that she posts, whether it be on Instagram, please go follow on Hot Liquid 101, please. I know I'm glazing, shut up, let me do what I'm doing. Regardless of what Hot Liquid 101 posts and all that stuff on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, it's always entertaining. It's something nice to look at, whether it be her art skills or just a stream or a video that she posts. It's good, entertaining, and she has talent. So, yeah.
This can lead to a lot of second guessing and, in many cases, burnout. Every creator experiences burnout sooner or later, and Evan is no exception. Whether it's with past projects,
as you guys know, I've been working real hard, 20 hours a day, barely sleeping, and that's all good. That's my decision. However, first of all, it's been screwing over my health, and it still kind of is.
Or upcoming ones, Evan seems like the kind of person to put his all into whatever he's doing.
The only time I could get good at anything is if I spend unhealthy amounts of time doing whatever that is.
But when you're putting that much effort into something that you're about ready to move on from, it can leave you feeling lost. If you listen to all three of Evan's newest songs, you'll notice some dark themes present throughout the lyrics. In his first release, Spawn, there's several instances where Evan visualizes feelings of being lost, emptiness, and a desire to escape. In his next song, Miss Melancholy, Evan's lyrics seem to hint at feeling down and going through cycles of emotional turmoil. And in This One's For Me, a track he says he made over 3 years ago, and around the same time he posted this commentary, there's recurring themes of suicide. And even if these lyrics aren't entirely related to Evan's YouTube career,
I gotta react to his music eventually, because with the lyrics of them being that deep, God.
trying to keep up with that while dealing with these mental struggles is a recipe for frustration.
Watch some TV and eat something,
I don't care if I might eat something, I kill myself.
What?
No.
What happened?
Oh, gosh.
What do you mean? Don't ever say that. Don't even joke about stuff like that.
I ain't joking.
Oh, Dude,
Poor
that sounds like
Beetlejuice.
Evan, when Evan went through his like the really depressive stage, and I'm like, Evan, these jokes aren't sounding like jokes no more. You okay?
Poor Beetlejuice. I'm hoping that short little black man's doing alright.
Yeah.
He went through a real phase there.
You know, we gotta do a video on Beetlejuice. He's so short and he's so short and he's funny. I gotta do a reaction video on him eventually. I mean, with this group and the crew, they're giving me a lot of stuff to see what I can react with, and it's funny. But I'm saying this, please go follow them because it's from what I'm chewing off, basically.
For a while.
Disney Plus.
Another ad! This is like the 4th ad already. Can I stop getting ads?
Did you hear about Wonder Man?
No.
Now, as somber as all of that may seem, I say all of this because it leads into the third reason why I think Vanoss is so successful, which is that I think Evan has learned to overcome his self-doubt and creative fatigue. Because while the way I've presented his 3 most recent songs up to this point has painted a rather sad picture, what I haven't told you is just how inspiring I think these songs actually are and what I believe they reveal about Evan's current mindset. Now, full disclosure, these are my interpretations of his lyrics, so feel free to take them with a grain of salt. But while my or your interpretations of his music may not reflect exactly what Evan was thinking while writing it, I don't think that necessarily makes what either of us took from it any less meaningful. And I think that what I've personally taken from Evan's music is very relevant to what I've just discussed, so I want to share it anyway. With that being said, I'd like to revisit Spawn and Miss Melancholy together, because the music video for Miss Melancholy picks up right where the music video for Spawn leaves off, which to me suggests that they're connected in the story they're telling. What I find most interesting about the lyrics of these 2 songs is this notion of not regretting when you feel lost, and actually missing times when you felt melancholic. And yes, I'm reading Miss Melancholy literally because according to Evan, via a report by Melodic Magazine, Miss Melancholy is not a person. So why would you ever look back on a time in your life like this with peace and nostalgia? Well, this reminds me of something that I heard musician Jacob Collier say about moments like these in the creative process.
Like, there's no evidence to suggest that you're not right on time, you know, where you are. Everything's going to plan. There's no evidence to support that that's not the case for you. And I can think of times in my life where I've been really disoriented, or I've lost my feeling like I know where I'm going, or I'm not feeling inspired, and look back at those moments and saw what happened. It felt like the thing was going wrong. It felt like I was losing the thing. But actually what was happening is I was just halfway around this loop, the circuit to get back to this. But from here, you can't see this bit. But you just need to have faith that you're moving in the right direction. And I think it's a very important thing to remember that.
Self-doubt, burnout, and creative dissatisfaction are challenges that every creative goes through. Everyone experiences feelings of being lost or uninspired, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're off track. And it's in these moments of uncertainty that trusting you're headed in the right direction is so important. To me, this is what Evan's songs are really about. I don't think this Miss Melancholy character that Evan seems to be referencing is a person in the same way that you and I are, but instead is like a personification of the thoughts and feelings that he experienced during his darker times. And by speaking to and about her in the song, Evan is communicating to us how he reflects on those moments today. So when he says, "I was wrong with your sorrow," I interpret that as him saying he shouldn't have perceived these times as purely negative. He recognizes how confusing it can be to feel both bad and good about these times, but ultimately acknowledges that this is a part of the process and will only lead to growth. With the phrase Miss Melancholy also serving as a message, suggesting that you take on this perspective. And for these reasons, you shouldn't regret feeling lost in the creative process, because it presents an opportunity for you to reinvent yourself or respawn. And no matter what anyone else thinks, whether they understand your next move or not, it doesn't matter, because some things are just for you.
I just find the most exciting parts in life are when you're looking forward to the future, but you
Okay, we're at the very last snippet of this video, but I really don't know if I should end this off with my own interpretation of what I'm going to say, but I got something to say once we reach the end of this video. And it's kinda long.
Haven't quite attained the thing that you're working towards, but you're excited to go on this journey. Like, that's kind of what I crave. And I figured out like that's when I'm the most happiest and just full of energy. I'm getting a little bit of that feeling when it comes to this music project. Being able to look forward to the future, that's the goal, and that's where you want to be.
If YouTube was a video game, then Evan Fong, better known as Vanoss, has beaten it. He's one of the largest gaming creators on the platform and a part of a crew that's created countless iconic moments that fans still quote and laugh about years later. Together, the Vanoss crew have built a legacy that has truly defined a generation. But as we know, all great things must come to an end. So when the Vanoss crew finally decides to log off for good, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened.
We've suffered too long.
One of the YouTube rewinds, Vanoss made it in the YouTube rewind, and I thought that was sick. I thought it was cool. In a way, that was all of us making it in the rewind, in my opinion. Like, that was us all getting recognition from all of YouTube. It was cool.
When I was in university, I think it was second year, we had a business class assignment where you had to make up your own business and then do a presentation on it. And the one that I did was I created a YouTube channel. I think it was like a viral pet video channel. And it was just funny because I got the same response from everyone in the class and the professor. They were just very confused and just did not believe that it could be a thing. And it was just ironic because then I left next semester to pursue YouTube full time. And I remember it was one of the coolest feelings to just be walking around campus and knowing everybody that was there was worried about passing their exams and studying. And I just didn't give a fuck at all because I knew pursuing YouTube was already providing more than any job I could get out of this school. And to me, that little leap of freedom was the pinnacle feeling of success.
Okay. Well, we're at this. It's already ended, and that's the rest of this. It's gonna end at the card, but I had a lot to say when I said that previously, but it is dumbed down. I've dumbed it down a little bit. I hope that me and my friends, especially me and Hot Liquid 101, Hot Liquid 101 she's building her own community. Let me find her channel real quick, and let me find her Twitch. I think I have her Twitch right here. Yeah, her Twitch is at 979 followers. She has already built her own community, and she has her own Discord, to which I think she has her own Discord linked in the below, but I don't have it. Plus I'm pretty sure I can probably find her channel somewhere, but I think I can. Can I? I don't think I can. But I'm hoping that eventually, with my stuff and what me and my friends make and what me and Hot Liquid 101 make, I hope that eventually that I can make my own community. Is what I want originally, is what I want to make my own community. And just want to make people laugh and smile. I know I've said this multiple times, my content is not nothing special. It's literally just PNG me reacting or just playing a video game on my laptop, and I am recording this on a crappy laptop, mind you. But what I'm hoping for is that in the same vein that these guys and the Vanoss crew, and for the whole crew that's in it, from what they made from their startup on YouTube and the stuff that they make, I'm hoping that I can reach it one day. And I'm hoping that eventually that I can reach up to Hot Liquid 101. I'm trying my best to reach her goddamn 979 followers on Twitch. I'm gonna get there eventually, count on it. But in general, I want to make my own community, and I just want to make them laugh and smile. And if my content is shit, or if I'm recording with my friends, and if anything else, they enjoy the videos, or it's fun with my friends. I know I'm shit at it. I know that for a fact. But I know damn well that my content's gonna make a few people laugh. For anything else, and anything else also, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. And yeah. Also, shout out to Hot Liquid 101. I know I've glazed her stream. I know I've glazed her shout outs and everything else. I've glazed her to death. Shut up. This is my own lover that I'm glazing. You shush. Okay? Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream, and everyone on YouTube, hi.